Hey, network automationers, this is Chou. I'm here again at beautiful Bellevue, Washington. I'm here to talk to Chad. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Chad?
So I'm the principal solutions architect at XKL, right here in Redmond, Washington. We make optical transport gear. I've been with XKL for a long time, 25 plus years. I've been in the optical transport business and come from the East Coast, New Hampshire, Boston areas where I grew up and slowly migrated west. I've been out on the West Coast now for, about 20 years-ish.
West and also north, right?
Yeah, the Great Northwest.
The Great Northwest. And what surprised me a little bit when I first heard about XKL is how long it's been in business.
Right.
But we just never heard about it, even though I've been in business in the industry for about 25 plus years. So tell us a little bit about XKL, kind of the product line, what they offer, and just the whole 9 yards, because I think I'm not the only one.
Sure. And I hear this a lot, right? So when our founder, Len Bosack, left Cisco, which he co-founded with his wife, Sandy Lerner,
right.
He moved to Washington area and started XKL. This was about 1991.
Right.
And at that time, XKL was working on building up high-speed computer systems, high-speed backplanes. Len's non-compete with Cisco prohibited him from doing anything in the space. So XKL actually started in 1991.
Oh, wow.
And for the first 10 years or so, the focus really was on high-performance computing. Mm-hmm. Building an organization, building
about
engineering.
20 years early than the current wave. But,
Right. And so what came out of that was some real intel on what's coming up next. And we got into the optical transport space soon after that, 2007, 2008, 2009, right around there.
Right.
And that's when we first started working on optical networking. That was in the 1 gig, 10 gig days, and so really early days, but how things have changed now. So now today, looking at these much higher data rates and much more complicated optical transport systems, we've really found our sweet spot. So the kinds of things that we do is basically we make DWDM easy, simple. Network engineers don't want to have to go back to school to learn optical physics.
Sometimes I feel like I have to, but just sitting through your presentation, I feel like I was at Optical 101 where it's just going back to school again. But please continue.
Right. So there's all that underneath.
Yeah.
And what we want to do is make that easy for people to really take advantage of what DWDM allows you to do with your organization and it's really straightforward to do with solutions like ours.
Yeah, so that's a great segue because yesterday I sat through at least the first hour of the presentation that you had, which is totally open. I'll have the link in the notes. But that wasn't your first presentation, was it? So I think you presented multiple times last NANOG or 2 NANOGs ago, as well as this time at Bellevue. Right. So what was your motivation? I mean, because that was a lot of good information that I thought, like I said, I thought this was very informative. And at the same time, somebody could pay money to take that class.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, the motivation is just to get the message out.
Right.
The solutions that we provide allow your average network engineer, your enterprise customer, your neo cloud, on and on and on, any vertical to do this, to light your own fiber, to take advantage of this technology that's at our fingertips. What we've done at XKL, and my first talk back at NANOG, I think it was in Toronto, we're talking about ROADMs.
Yeah.
ROADMs and FOADMs. Right. And I touched on that a little bit yesterday, but there's a lot of buzz out there about ROADMs and how that just panacea, they'll just make everything better. Well, it's just not true, right? And so that's part of what we do at XKL is not just here's a solution, but how can you use it? And today, when you think about supply chain problems and the things that people are really experiencing with the lead times they're getting from their vendors or from their transceiver vendors, system vendors, what XKL has done with Len's tutelage here and Len's foresight into these kind of problems is we're able to provide solutions that circumvent much of the lead time problems, supply chain problems. And we can do that because we're able to move from solution to solution and take advantage of the technologies that exist, but integrate them in a way that our customers can still use them and not have to be optical physicists to do it.
Or just like plug and play.
I mean, right now we're talking to so many people that their vendor is a 52-week lead time, a 64-week lead time. Like, well, we can do better than that. And the reason is because we were ready.
Yeah.
We make our own boards, we make our own metal, we make our own software, we have our own processor, we use FPGAs, we do a lot of optimization on what needs to happen to make this work.
Right.
And by doing that, we're able to control our own destiny.
So how does that pose a unique challenge? Why is everybody else having a supply chain issue while XKL, besides just vertically integrated?
Well, I don't want to say they're but
okay. Well, you can say it.
They have a solution and it works.
Because we do it ambiguous they, right? Who's they?
They.
But we're not going to name
any names, right? But it's really easy to work hard and get a solution, and then sit back on your work and just and let's see what happens.
Right.
You have to continue to innovate. You have to continue to push forward and be prepared for what's happening in the space right now.
Yeah.
So if you just sat back on your laurels and you had some great solutions, and there are great solutions out there, but you didn't really anticipate these kind of problems, now your customers are not happy.
Right.
And so, that's not the way XKL operates. We're always looking to innovate, and we're just trying to get our approach to DWDM out into the market.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. And besides, there's a lot of, say, consolidation in the industry. There's a lot of layer 8 and layer 9s that's happening. So I think maneuver all of that. That's where really XKL can shine. Is they have this vertical integration, continuing innovation, and also been in the industry for a long time. So let's talk about NANOG a little bit. Like we mentioned, this is not your first NANOG, and why? And you guys are great community members. You